Photographers of Reddit, what is the most outrageous photoshoot request you have received from an Instagram influencer? A bald guy asked me to Photoshop veins in his head to make his head look like a giant penis. He was some kind of a businessman who was selling an audiobook. Dickhead move. This man always thinks with his penis. But alas, his efforts were in vain. I got asked if I had any duct tape because she wanted her boobs to push up into her dress. Then she proceeded to strip completely down to just high heels and wanted me to go in the other room so she could take selfies with my remote control. I'm not leaving you alone with 10K worth of lenses. Did this happen in that order? Like she took off all of her clothes and then tried to convince you to go in the other room? Yeah. She forgot I was there, I guess. I mean, I'd already seen everything. Maybe she was going to get graphic. So you are saying it was too late. You've seen everything. I've seen everything a million times. It's just busy. Photography kind of ruins the mystery. Had a girl contact me to do a suicide girls photo shoot. I gave her my rates and she got back with, "Oh, I don't have that much. Isn't it enough that you'd see my tits?" Tits? Who they f***ing do? Are they made out of money? Influencer asked me to shoot, and before I even had the chance to give her my prices, she decided to give me hers. Over 300 for me to shoot with her for 30 minutes. One of her main selling points was she could teach me how to leverage and grow my social media. Girl was 15. Edit to clarify, she was asking me to pay her 300 plus, when in reality, at a minimum, she should be paying me. I don't even charge that much. In fairness, I can kind of see how this entitlement develops. Random fashion companies offer modeling opportunities to girls as young as 14 just because they have 3K followers and post bikini pictures. And that combined with general teenage dumbassery leads to a massively inflated ego. Professionals here. This isn't really outrageous in terms of what they wanted to do in a photo, but I would say 90% of influencers who contact me try to use taggings as their own form of payment. Well, I have 100K followers, so you're guaranteed to get so much work from this, you'd be an idiot to say no. This is word for word what one woman said to me when I politely informed her of my rates. Paying artists in exposure is nothing new, but the level of entitlement I'm seeing these days is off the charts. The only thing I can ever guarantee from these interactions is that they will throw a massive tantrum when I say no, complete with some classic r/nice girls lines like, "Your shit isn't even that good, I was trying to do you a favor," etc. One person contacted me saying that she gets paid X amount from companies per post. Thus, every post she makes using my photographs should count for X amount of dollars paid to me because, like so many people will see it, you will pretty much be famous. A few years back, I was in Acadia National Park and we did the Beehive Trail hike. For those unfamiliar, it's basically as close to rock climbing as you can get non-harnessed as you are doing straight up a cliff on iron rungs and stuff. So super fun, and you are rewarded with an amazing view at the top. Most people take a quick snap there at the lip, as most do at the peak of their hike, and then move on to the more rocky area, but less a nice view, to rest. Anyway, while we were there resting, 2 Instagram girls got to the top and promptly took over the best view of the lip to take various yoga poses, because that was totally a natural thing to do after scrambling up a cliff. For at least 10 minutes, families were coming up asking if they could take a picture, but they literally said, "We were here first and we'll be here a while," then asked if they were almost done. We ended up leaving before they were done, but it still boils my blood thinking about it. I would just photobomb all their pictures until they left. I can't stand people like that. Someone asked me to shoot her entire wedding, a full day, an engagement photo shoot underwater. I do underwater photography also. And some honeymoon shots somewhere. All for exposure. I straight up said no, politely, and she kicked off in a patronizing way, asking me if she knew who she was and what it would do to my career. She had about 10K less followers than I did, and I don't even do weddings, as I pointed out. So it wasn't even in my best interest, even if she had millions of followers. Oh, and an influencer guy asked me to do a nude photo shoot for him for free. I declined but wished him luck. He then sent a picture. I reported him. The pic made me chuckle. Like, what's the point of it? Once worked in a tech call center and a guy sent multiple shots of his naked body while holding a katana. If you're holding a katana, you're not naked. You're being kept warm by your discipline in Bushido and rubbed with the honor of your ancestors. You have dishonored a warrior with your claims of nakedness. You hereby must take your Sunday paper and commit the Sudoku. I was in New York once, and this girl should be in her 20s, approached me and told me to take her photo. I thought it would be some general request, but still, to stand up to my pride, I lowered the camera to gain an architectural perspective. But then when I looked at her, she was standing in the middle of the road, one arm on a car that she must have stopped because the traffic was ongoing, and the other holding a banner said "Life." To this day, I had no idea what I just witnessed. Yeah, being from New York, I learned from a young age to just tell tourists to off when it comes to pictures in general. Few exceptions, like when they're not being obnoxious. Since then, it's not only gotten worse with the rise of Instagram and flex culture. You live anywhere near internationally famous landmarks? Expect to be bombarded with picture requests. The same issue happened to a really unique and beautiful flower field out in California not too long ago, where IG models would take pictures in the flower fields and end up causing damage to the flowers and leveling them out. The owner of the property ended up firing back by closing the place temporarily or something. Edit. Apparently, I'm confusing Daffodil Hill in NorCal and a famous poppy field that's maintained by local government. Oddly enough, similar incidents occurred at both, which made news. Had an influencer try to set up a shoot with me. When I mentioned my price, she was shocked because she was under the assumption that I was going to pay her for some reason. I work at a hotel, and it's unbelievable how many of these dipshits want to stay for free in exchange for a post. Our marketing research shows they have almost zero ROI. Ask them to pay full price, but then you'll give them discount vouchers for their followers to redeem at your hotel, and they will be reimbursed based on the number of vouchers redeemed. Easy to tell and control your ROI there. I do documentary film and I had a non-stop job in college, and I met this lady who was maybe 30. Asked me to do an Instagram video like this, and she showed me a professional video shoot done with a green screen, lights, and set. I told her I could probably get pretty close to quality with my university's equipment, but it would take time to get a crew together and reserve a studio. She told me no, that I should just record it with my phone. I told her that's not what they did for the Instagram video she just showed me. And she said, it's on Instagram. That means they recorded it with their phone. She dropped it after I mentioned I charge money and wouldn't just do it to be nice. She was like 10 followers and 3 on them were porn bots. Not a photographer, but one of my acquaintances is a semi-popular influencer. She spends way too much time to see authentic and down to earth. One time at a small party, I did something funny that made a bunch of people laugh. Whatever it wasn't caught on camera, and she forced me to recreate the moment so she could film it for her Instagram stories. You're not having fun unless you can prove it to your thousands of followers, apparently. Do that spontaneous thing again. Do it. Everyone needs to know how much fun we're having. By the way, there was a great Always Sunny where Dee was essentially trying to do this.